The topic for discussion is effective implementation of new age media strategy to safeguard consumers' interest and enhance companies' reputation.
We view the powerful combination of youth, technology, and rising consumerism as a challenge or as an opportunity. Has this in some ways disrupted traditional business models where one-sided marketing has been replaced by two-way communication patterns?
Well, I think it's an immense opportunity, quite frankly. I think that one of the fastest growing segments in India, being one of the youngest countries on the planet, is the youth segment. And I think that they're coming into this age of consumerism from a very different perspective than any of us probably have. I think their expectations in terms of information that's available on the market, whether it's from a brand or from consumer mutual consumption, UGC, I think is much different than what we've ever anticipated before. They have expectations that the information must be distributed. And I think if a brand's not going to communicate that, then I think other consumers will. I think I was fortunate very early in my career to work on a brand called Nike at an advertising agency where the principal there believed that the brand essence wasn't maintained by Nike. It wasn't even maintained by the agency. It was maintained by the consumers. And in their brand speak, it was the alpha male. Those folk, those young kids that were out creating change within their environment. I think that's what's happening, I think, in today's mindset. These consumers, I think, see themselves as the brand. And I think that's the real notion that we as marketers have to understand and actually leverage, is the fact that we may, as brands, see our brand as something that we own, that we possess. But I think consumers in today's marketplace see brands as something that they can communicate with, that they in essence can own and partner with. So I think, to your second question, I think we need to really have that mindset going into our marketing campaigns and how we market ourselves and communicate to consumers, particularly the young consumers, is that we need to share information and expect information back. We can't necessarily put our head in the sand and say, I'm not going to get involved with social media because it's a dangerous place and I'm going to lose control over, again, my brand. But I think we have to realize that this engagement can only foster a conversation, can improve our products, can improve product safety, can actually increase our SKUs, or our expansion of our products. We look at what Ben & Jerry's has been able to do online with their social media campaigns. They're actually crowdsourcing products, crowdsourcing not just names, but actual products within their ice cream line are coming from fans. So I think we can use those examples, as well as the push that was created within the United States marketplace against brands like McDonald's and others, to really identify the sources of their products, as well as the ingredients that are there, and to really identify to those consumers where products are coming from. So I think we need to understand that the consumers of today need information. They expect information, and in fact, they expect transparency. So I think those are things that we need to keep in mind moving forward with a much younger, much more informed demographic.
True, yes, that recognizes that the consumer is actually who you're catering to. So they need to be included in the food chain as the end, rather than as somebody you're waiting to hear from online.
Absolutely. You're no longer just marketing or pushing something out to consumers.
Sure.
You're putting something out there for them to digest, and oftentimes it's surprising what actually comes back. And it's the smart brands that are actually thinking about ways to use that information for future